It turned itself off to save the battery. It's on. You go lights different, it goes on.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the old people that I'm seeing, from back in the day. And they've not even been on the videos, and I'm like, why? Why? Because you was in the video all the time. Danny.
Yeah.
Danny, Danny.
Yeah, Danny's been on one.
Who else hasn't been on one? It's old. Denzel.
Yeah. Who's Denzel?
Remember Denzel?
No.
Little round faced Denzel.
No.
God, he lived in the arena on the night. There's loads of them.
No, I know, there's loads on my list to get, yeah.
Who else? What I should have done is got a big list of them down at the house.
Yeah.
With you being there every night, I know what everybody used to go.
Well, that's what you should do.
Yeah, I think I'll have to get a list.
No, that would be really, really helpful.
Yeah. And if I see anyone on the street.
No, definitely.
And little Gilly, little Gilly.
Gilly that was with Annette?
No. Gilly's got a few brothers look like him.
I'm rubbish with names, Malcolm.
I think he used to have gold too. Only a little.
People have to be stood in front of me. For me to remember. So, did you and Jinx used to talk a lot?
Of course, it was good mates, Jinx.
Yeah,
Jinx.
yeah.
He used to call me Redface.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, but I didn't mind. He used to, at one time it wound me up, and I thought, you cheeky bastard. I thought, I know what you know, but it don't matter. But you're probably jealous anyhow.
Did you used to go to the Reno because there was you said like there's nothing up in Wythenshawe. Do you mean nothing at all or nothing to do with your colour?
Well, anytime I used to try and get in the pub, get out. Silver Birch, get out! Get out! I was 25.
Wow.
As soon as I stepped through the door, because I probably looked a lot younger, but I had a beard, so
you
big thick beard.
You couldn't have looked that young.
No, I did look young when I was young.
Yeah.
No, but I had a beard when I left school. I think I had a beard when it was before I left school. I come home one day and I seen all this black shadow on my face, and I thought, oh my God. And next minute it turned into a beard. But I was shaving, wasn't I? You're not supposed to shave, but you do. And that's what I was doing.
All right.
Big mistake. Really, you don't shave.
So did you want a beard?
Well, yeah, but I didn't really want the beard that I actually got in the end. You know what I mean? 'Cause I've got a passport photograph and I look like
a Mexican.
A member of ISIS, so like,
Yeah.
But I don't mind, you know what I mean?
So tell me about your background.
My background. I was born in Liverpool.
Yeah.
We moved from Liverpool to Manchester. My mum and dad split up. And my mum brought the three of us up on her own. And we went to live in Hume, but not the Bullring and that Hume.
Yeah.
Do you remember the houses, the back to back?
Oh, really?
Just after the war.
Hume, yeah.
Not long after the war.
Yeah.
The derelict houses.
Yeah.
Well, we lived amongst that derelict.
Yeah.
Sheffield Street, I think it was.
I forgot about all that.
Yeah, Sheffield Street. And I went to Emden Street School, which was called Emden Street Special School.
Why was it special?
Well, this is what I mean, I haven't a clue. But that's what they used to call it. I think maybe it was just a joke.
Right.
But when I went there, I didn't see anybody who was special, unless, well, all I can remember is the kids wanting to do this and that to me. And I kicked the shit out of a lot of them, and I ended up being the boss.
Doing what to you?
Wanted to, oh, you little black this and all that.
Was you the only black kid in the school?
But it seemed like it, yeah. I might have been. Yeah, I was the only black kid in the school.
In Hume was really racist when I was little.
In Hume, yeah. I was the only black kid in the school, yeah. And in the end, they were all my mates.
Yeah.
I had to kick the shit out of them before they were my mates. And I was a little kid. You know, like, Well, it was junior school, wasn't it? So it would have been about 6, 7.
Because your mum's mixed race, isn't she?
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Has she ever said anything about that?
What about being mixed race?
Because she's born in 1923, isn't she? So.
Oh yeah, she told me there was a lot of racism back in them days.
Was she brought up with a mum and a dad?
Oh yeah. She had a very good upbringing.
Did she?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They lived in a big house.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How come?
Granddad was a seaman.
Right.
Worked on, I think it was trawlers, fishing.
Yeah.
So he'd come home with a big sack of fish.
Did you know your grandparents?
No, my granddad died a
Right.
long time before I think I was even born.
And they were in Tenby in Wales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They lived in a house there in Tenby. And they were all right, yeah. I think my granddad used to sort my grandma out, give her this, give her that, buy her this. I think he bought her a house. I'm sure they bought the house, or was it rented? It might be rented. Because really, to buy a house, then you'd have to have a lot of money, wouldn't you?
I don't know, it'd be about the same, wouldn't it?
Oh, no. They might have bought the house, yeah. Yeah, they might have had their own house. But and the mum used to go to a special shop to get clothes, for them. I think she used to send off but it was like a big thing then to send off to a catalogue.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you couldn't do it unless you had a few bob.
Yeah.
It did get for poor people, but the bit before that, it was for the rich, catalogue stuff. So if you got a catalogue and you got nice stuff for your daughters and yourself and that, it was...
So is there more than what? There's more to... Oh, you was telling me your mum's got a sister.
Yeah, he's got a sister. He's got a brother.
Right.
But my brother died.
Okay.
My Uncle Godfrey.
To me, that's really strange to be mixed race in 1923. To me, it's just stupid. I know it sounds, but I just always see us all.
It was horrible for her. She told me she used to get bullied like hell at school.
Yeah.
And the sister used to stick up for her. Which is right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's always bullies, it don't matter. I don't even think it's all about colour.
No.
Where these bullies is bullies. Bullies are just bullies, aren't they?
Yeah.
And if you don't stand up to them, they just bully you. Even now to this day, I'm 64 nearly. And I see it on the street and I see people. And I'm like, is that shit still going on? Just don't bring none of that shit to me because you'll be sorry.
People are just people though, aren't they?
Yeah. Things will never change, will they?
No.
The only thing's going to change when bang. Nothing.
Yeah.
And then people think, you won't be doing nothing. Because there's nothing wrong really in the first place. It's them that's fucking up the planet. There's nothing wrong with the planet. It's the people who are messing it up with all the silly games.
Did you used to think like this as a teenager?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think that's why I was quite rebellious.
Yeah.
Because I used to get run down by the police for nothing. Because I wasn't really a criminal.
Yeah. Not
to say the people some of the things that they were doing were just outrageous, and I was like, am I going down that road? But I did go to jail.
What for?
For taking somebody's check card and having a shopping spree on it.
Did you?
I was only a kid. I was only about 19.
Did you know the person?
No.
Right. What did we used to call it? Kiting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was sat at the station as well. Instead of getting on the train like a normal person, or like a normal rogue could get away. Don't be sitting in no train station, smoking a joint. When the train's in the train station, you could have got on it. And the next minute, I saw all these people come walking towards me. And I'm like, oh my God. I thought, that's it now. But listen to this now. You took me back to the shop, and what was verified? My age. I was 19. the person was 40 something. I think they were 48 or something like that.
Right, right. How would they know that?
Well, they looked at me and looked at
Oh,
because it come on the thing that they can check up, I think, of age.
Yeah, it used to be
age
different, didn't
verification.
it? Yeah.
You can't get the pins and any information like that, but they can get age verification. And I think that's what they got.
Yeah.
And that's what got me.
Yeah, because they didn't have pins then, did they? How did you get
And
that?
it took me to court in some proper, where there's no black people live there at all. And it's
Well, where were you kiting?
in Northwich, I think.
Where's Northwich?
Was it Northwich? It was some far out place, but I had to go to the court in another place, not in
Why?
Manchester, because this place comes onto this other place.
Oh, okay.
So it was a bit of a distance, but I still had to go there. Oh no, what am I talking about? They arrested me and put me in jail and then took me to court the next day. And
Right.
the police were saying, "You're going down here, you bastard." Oh, they put me in this room. Oh, and he gave me tobacco. Well, there was a few broken cigarettes and a spliff that big. And he stuffed it in looked at it like that, and then stuffed it in the box, and then gave me my matches and give it me. All like, that's your last fucking smoke you'll ever be getting. But as far as I know, because of the time it was, and cannabis wasn't big then, he hadn't a clue what it was.
Right, possibly.
Yeah, and also, because I was in this cubicle and lit it up and smoked it, I was in a cell. And when they opened it, the amount of smoke that come out, cannabis smoke.
Yeah.
And nobody said a word.
Wow.
When I was called up to the thing, and the cops were going, "Yeah, you're going down, you little bastard," and all that. But I was guilty, so you do bad things, you got to go to jail. You know.
So how long did you get to jail for?
Well, I was supposed to, it was 6 months to 2 years.
How long did you do?
2 years, obviously.
You did 2 years?
Yes.
How?
They sent me to an open place
Where?
in Wetherby, up near Wetherby Racecourse.
Yeah.
It was called, what was it called? Wetherby it was called, Wetherby Borstal. And it was like these little sheds. With a little fence that could kick down with your foot if you got it. You weren't even you just could jump over it.
Yeah.
You didn't have to kick it down. It was just a weak fence with little wooden things. It wasn't basically to stop you from going out. It was to stop people from coming in.
Right.
You know, like, don't come in, there's a fence there.
Yeah.
Unless you've got authority. Because it was open. Because it wasn't really a serious offence that they did.
Yeah.
With any violence or like that. So they send you, if you've never been in trouble, they'll send you to an open place.
So Malcolm, so you only did kiting one day then? Is that what you're saying?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
you just got caught one day?
No, just did that one, never done it before in my life.
And where did you get the cheque?
No,
check?
I forged the signature, it was dead easy, P. Cooper it was. And if you're there, Mr. Cooper, I'm very sorry. One of them things, life, it's a bitch.
No, but where did you where did you get it from then? Where did you get? Was it a
As I was
checkbook?
saying,
Yeah.
I was in Winningshaw,
Yeah.
and I was thumbing it
Yeah.
to the Reno,
Oh, okay.
and this car pulled up,
Right.
and he stopped at Southern Cemetery. Before he stopped at Southern Cemetery, he found my leg, and I thought, what's your hand doing on my leg, you weirdo?
I knew there was something else in the story. Go on.
He run into the cemetery, he said, "I won't be a minute." He stopped the car outside the cemetery and run into the cemetery, and I thought, you fucking weirdo, touch my leg.
But then run into, what did he run into?
I don't know, he might have gone to give himself a whatsy or whatever. These people, you know, these strange people.
So you're in Liverpool, you've got a lift, the guy's touched your leg.
You bastards.
Yeah,
So
go
I
on.
seen his jacket, so I thought, right, you fucking cunt, I'll blow your car up and kill you, but I'll have your fucking wallet. And I did.
So you had his wallet, and
Yeah.
what was in his wallet?
That card, and maybe a bit of change.
Right.
So I thought, right, that's it now, tomorrow. I'll see what I can do.
So, right, let me get this right. So you waited in the car because you didn't want to walk the rest of the way to the Reno?
No, I was waiting to see what he was doing. I think he went for the piss. I think he said he was going for the piss, but I think something else was going on. Probably going for the jerk or something. You know them people, I don't know. This is a weird planet we're living on.
No, but you're weird as well, though, Malcolm, to wait Why didn't you just
No,
get
I
out
had
the
a lift to the
down?
Reno. I'm not fucking walking. It was still another, well...
Half a mile, another mile.
No, 3/4.
Yeah.
About 3/4.
It's still another 20 minutes, 30
Yeah.
minutes. What? So you've waited.
I didn't get a lift right to the door. Anyhow, he dropped me off further up the road.
So there's now this mad journey in the car, right, where he knows he's either had a wank or something, but you know you've stolen his checkbook.
Yeah.
So that must have been an interesting journey.
His card, not his check.
Yeah, well, his card.
The boat was there as well.
Yeah, because I think you needed them. Didn't you need them both to go together them days? Didn't you need the card to verify?
What it was, the machine, innit?
Yeah, that's right.
The machine, put
That's
the machine
right.
on the...
Yeah.
All I needed to do.
And then you used to have to
signature.
sign that bit that was left.
It was P. Cooper. Simple. But I regret doing it though.
So go on. So he drops you. He don't drop you off at the Reno? Where does he drop you off?
Somewhere on Princess Road. So I continued on my way to the Reno.
With your plans for the next day.
Yeah.
So the next day, where did you go?
I went out with a friend first.
Yeah.
And basically, he said because of me and my big mouth, I nearly got him arrested. So we fell out. So I thought, right, okay then. But you've got what you wanted now, so. And you're gone.
But, so why is he saying, was he in on the checks?
He said he'd come with me.
Right.
Because he was more, you know.
Streetwise about that.
No, not streetwise, just educated.
Oh, okay, right. So he said.
I'm from the street.
Right.
I didn't get educated at school. He didn't educate black people at school when he was back in them days. He was just a little nigger. So
go on.
So, but you have to educate yourself. This is what I mean. This is why the judge even said, this person's got low education. He says, well, this can't be that low educated. He can fucking forge your signature, embezzle money off them and get this and that. So is that what he said? That's why I got put down. Oh. It's not like I was simple. It's simple to know exactly what I was doing.
So you meet this friend who's more educated than you, right? And then you decide to go to our town, Manchester Town Centre.
No, we went far out.
You went far out. So you said he's got what he wanted now.
Yeah,
so have you bought him stuff?
Yeah, only one item.
Okay, and why has he said your mouth's big and you nearly got caught by the police?
Oh, because something happened in the shop and I blabbed off, I'll next time I come I'll bring it. And he looked at me like that just to say, shut the fuck up. You don't have to bring nothing. She's just said that to try and, you know, because they do, they can say things to try and suss you out. Yeah. So we fell out with over that.
So we just come outside and gone, you stupid cunt and all that.
Yeah, because he's definitely not, he's one of them who's, well now he's a millionaire, so he ain't really. Yeah, no one involved himself in shit like that. Yeah. And he was 100% legal then, he's not. Yeah, but he's not though, is he? If he's willing to come along with you, he's a crook same way. He comes from a good family. Yeah, but he's a no. Same way. But this is what I mean about certain people. Yeah, no, exactly. They do shit, and because it's like they've got certain things covered in them, or they can't definitely not get caught. Yeah. And what I know is this person would have got caught, he would have got hell. Yeah. Hell would have. So he's persuaded you that you're stupid and you're the criminal. So I fucked him off and I went and did it on myself the next day. Oh, so you did 2 days? Well, no, but it was only one item. Yeah, 2 days, and then the next day I went on my own. Yeah. And went on a proper mad shopping spree. So what did you buy, like? About 3.5 grand worth of shit. Fucking hell, man. Like what? Shoes, clothes? 2 sovereign rings. 2 sovereign rings. That's a dead giveaway. Go on. No. 2 sovereign rings. It must have been, and you know what? I went from shop to shop to shop to shop. Right, next door to each other. Yeah. So that's a dead giveaway. And that's a dead giveaway. What? Yeah. Did you get your sovereign rings in Beaverbrooks? It could have been, yeah. Yeah, I bet you. I bet you anything. And a watch, a big fat watch. Did you? So is this just to spend the money, or is this to look fine when you come back to the Reno? Oh, I don't know. You just, you can take the piss. I suppose you just do, don't you? Yeah. No, but think about what the 2 sovereign rings makes you think you wanted to look really kind of like cool when you come back home. And these ridiculous shoes. Tell me about the shoes. Well, remember back in the day? Yeah. I don't even want to mention the name, but who else can I mention is not? You remember them big stack of shoes?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What band you use? All the bands.
Coke, Sweet, all of them wore
Yeah, Sweet and all that.
Yeah.
Well, I got a pair of them.
You bought a pair. Oh, so you sticking yourself up to look fly, man. Your 2 sovereign rings, a big chunky one.
I think a suit and
sort of
trousers.
Yeah.
This. I know I had bags like this.
Wow.
About 4 bags in this and 4 bags in
so
that.
So it's all a dead giveaway now.
Yeah. And I'm at the train station with all the stuff.
Yeah, having a spliff to relax.
Yeah, and the next minute these people come walking. Excuse me, sir, but could you come back to the shop? We're just going to verify your age. And I said, oh, no problem. And you know what? When I went in the shop and that, they was nearly going to let me go again.
Why?
I don't know, but then they called me back and said, oh, no. We've got you.
So were they just toying with you?
No, they weren't toying with me. There's something that happened where they thought they'd made a mistake.
Oh, okay.
And they said, oh, no, we're very sorry. So I was just about to walk out the door and something come through on the phone, was said on the phone.
Right.
And then the boy, it might be because, what colour's the person?
Oh, right. That's a dead giveaway.
Yeah. You know
Isn't it? That's a dead giveaway. Yeah. So they took you straight from there, straight to lock up, remand.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I can't remember being remanded. I'm sure I got sent into prison that way.
Wow.
Not very long. Because basically it was back to rights, wasn't there?
With your sovereign ring.
Yeah, with your sovereign rings.
I wonder what they did with the stuff. Did they just give it back to the shop?
No, they take it back to the shop and the person's compensated.
Yeah.
Back into their account like not lost nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like now they do the same now.
So you went away for 2 years. Did you come back to the Reno? What happened when you come out?
I come back home where it was a bit of a nightmare actually.
Why?
Because have you seen the movie Clockwork Orange?
Yeah.
Well, you know when he comes out of jail and his room's been taken and someone else is living there. Well, that's what happened.
Why? What? Where?
I went to my mum's and there was somebody living in my room. Some guy called Joe or something. I thought you'd take the piss. All my shit out my room gone.
Oh.
I was sat there like that.
Oh.
You know, we'd just come out of jail with my tight suit on.
No, that must be
a
a
black bin bag or whatever they give you to
Oh.
bring you a few bits and bobs in.
Well, that must be a real mindfuck.
And it was like, oh, your room's not there now, but
So where'd you found this fellow? Was he a lodger?
some Asian guy or something. Some Asian guy.
So was he just lodging
A
with
young
her?
lad, and then he got his girlfriend or something to live up there with him. I
So
think
where
she
was
threw him
she-
out in the end.
So where was she sleeping?
I saw somewhere out there. I think I did go back home, but not for long.
No, when you've left home, you can't fit back in, can you?
No. Especially if you've got, you know what I mean, sometimes not everybody can get on.
Yeah,
Certain members of the family.
yeah,
Got
yeah.
too into that.
No, you can't. It's really hard to fit back in if you've left.
Yeah, once
I
you
remember
leave,
that. You've
once
gone.
you leave home, you leave home. Your mum's had enough or your dad's had enough, you know, you've got to sort your own life out. You know what I mean?
And what was prison like?
It was quite horrific, actually.
Why?
Because you have to put up with the oddball screws plus the oddball inmates.
Yeah, that must
And
be
some of
weird.
the horrific shit that happened in there.
Like what?
Like one mixed race guy, because he was from Newcastle, and he talked like it's yang yam yam, way I man, and he was only skinny and frail. They stuck a brush up his ass because somebody said he was a nonce,
Wow.
which is terrible. I never heard nothing about it, and it just disappeared.
Wow.
I ended up in the punishment block
Why?
because there was a welding scheme where you could be put on the welding. Now, every time I went to my work, should have been on the welding because I was one of the first in the shop. I'd been in the shop for months doing these little screws, these little tiny screws, thousands of them, just doing that until in the end I just stood up with a box of screws I just went, fucking had enough of this. And I fucking slung them at him. And I said, you piss-taking racist bastard. I said, I'm not having no more than this. Ding, ding. The alarm goes off. 20 of them, 10 of them come running to get to do me in. Not to do me in.
Just to calm you down.
So, put me in the block. If I would have got violent, I would have got a kick in, yeah. But I wasn't the violent type. I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get violent, you start kicking out at people. They won't kick out at you. You start kicking out at them, they'll kick out at you because they know you're the violent person, not to be trusted. Anytime you could box us in the head or box us in the head, it's not that. Who wants that? Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
So really, violence out there. Never been violent.
So what happened? So what are you doing? You're making little screws, or you're sorting
Putting them together, I think. They're apart, and I've got to put them together, just putting a nut on a screw.
For hours on end?
Yeah, for hours on end. And
Wow.
And people coming in who've never been on the welding, straight on the welding, because they were white.
Is that what you really believe?
I know so. The guy was out and out racist. I threw the tin of screws at him. He was going to smash his head in. Because the thing is, they're outside words, they're not screws. It wasn't a screw.
Oh, okay.
They're outside, they bring them in. So.
And do they make money off that? Did the people they bring in
They get wages.
Right.
Yeah.
And do they sell the screw things, whatever you're coupling
I think
together?
they sell them on to whoever needs them or whatever. Might be for other prisons. But they did over welding. They make things, don't they, in a lot of prisons.
Yeah.
It's got to be productive.
Yeah.
I believe now, with giving people full wages, you have to, it's not like even the keeping you now. You've got to go to work.
Right.
You don't go to work.
But I suppose if they want
be
to
on bare,
yeah.
nothing, quarter to
much like in life, I suppose, if they want to rehabilitate. Do you really believe it was because the person was racist?
Of course it is.
Do you really believe that in your life you've been disadvantaged because of racism?
Of course I have.
Yeah?
Well disadvantaged because of racism. You can feel it.
Tell me what you mean, Malcolm.
What do I mean? Do you ever walk into somewhere and the place is predominantly white and you feel not good vibes? There's something there. It might only be one of them, but giving off like a vibe that's not nice.
I don't know.
And it makes you feel like shy, but you're not. You just have to overcome it and think, no, don't let them. And they even do it. You even stand there and do it. You know, people who even, you might have seen them for years. They never speak to you, never say no, but they look at you and you think, you know, and all that. I don't even think it's a paranoid thing either. Because there's plenty of white people hate black people to the max. You're getting more than us, you're getting this, you've just come over from Africa, you've just come from Pakistan, you've just come from Turkey, you've just come from me, you've just come from them, you're getting all our shit. Oh, fuck off. In that case, England and America's never gone to any of them countries. You should have left them all alone and left everything how it was. And then how would life be?
I've just got right. I don't give a fuck. I've got to say this, right? I'm beginning to question. I'm beginning to question the more that I do the memoirs with people, or the chats. I'm beginning to question if I'm making it up or it's true.
Making it up.
If I'm making racism up, just bear with me.
Or I understand
true.
what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean?
No. Right, this is how I see it.
Yeah.
Things must be brought out into the open.
Yeah.
Never mind keeping things under the carpet or the bollocks. Bring things out into the open. Have you heard on the internet about the Pope and all the stuff that's been going on?
No.
Oh, you know, you
I don't read the news.
Well, you need to go on the internet and check a few things out about the Pope and about all the paedophile nonsense.
Yeah, but that's nothing to do with racism, what I've just said.
Well, but it's still to do with human rights, isn't it? Like, racism is human rights, isn't it, really, I feel? Of course it is. Nobody's a slave.
Yeah. Give me a real, absolute incident when you know that racism affected your life. A real incident that you cannot... Yeah, go on.
When I was proper ill after having my stent. I mean, I was proper ill, and I thought I was going to die any day, any second. don't know. People who are not ill can't feel that. But maybe the medication or maybe stop worrying or whatever, it brought me out of it. But I ended up having bad pains in my chest. I was rushed to Whittington Hospital. Usually I'd go to MRI. So I ended up, I think they asked me what hospital, and I don't know why, but I said Whittington. Biggest mistake I ever made. I went in there, he stuck the things on my chest, not proper, because they were falling off half the time, because I've got a bit of a heavy chest.
Yeah.
So it's hard now. Now there's a new law coming to say they don't shave you no more.
Right.
Just in case they shave and they cut you, they're liable.
Okay.
So what they do is give you the razor, and you have to shave the points where we're going to put these.
Right.
Well, I've not had this for years, Linda, because of that law that's come out.
Yeah.
Because the last time I had it was in the doctor's. The woman said to me, "I don't shave men's chests." I thought, you're a nurse, and why are you saying it like that? There's another way of putting it. Because you're an official person, you're a nurse, you don't say that. You're supposed to say, "Oh, excuse me, Mr. Campbell, but you'll have to bring your own razor because by law now I'm not allowed to shave your chest."
Okay.
But no, she didn't. She was proper, nasty about it. And stuck the thing on my chest, and I don't even think it went through to the thing, but it was supposed to go through to the hospital, to say that. But I don't even think it went through proper dodgy. Well, forget that, I was on Whittington Hospital. So I'm in Whittington Hospital, being rushed in. I get my chest shaved, they stick a few things on, and she leaves me on the bed, then it goes into the next room. So next minute I heard this laughing. Well, when you're not feeling too well?
Yeah.
And you think, oh my God, I just want to go home. It's worse even coming here. So I heard laughing, and I heard the monkeys having a cardiac arrest.
Never.
On my life. I'm saying a word, I'll drop down dead this second. Oh, why would I lie about something like that? It's just pathetic.
And how long ago is this?
This is quite a few years ago. It was just after I'd had my operation, actually.
2000, earlier than that.
And I've had the operation, I've had the stent in now. I think nearly 20 years. It might not be as long as that, but it hasn't always been stable. Because if they put something in your chest, obviously it's not supposed to be there. It's a foreign body. Your body's got to get used to that. Your body's going to fight it at first. Fight it. And that's what it was doing.
Right,
so
yeah,
I was
of course.
proper ill. The years that I was so ill, I didn't get no disability or anything. Yeah. It's not basic sick. They won't give me nothing because what you have to do is to fill in. You can't fill in forms when your head's completely. You're just thinking about dropping dead. Yeah. You're not going to be filling in no forms.
So what did you say anything, or was you just too ill?
Well, when I got a bit better, I went back to the hospital to make a complaint, and I got a load of shite, basically. Oh, that kind of thing wouldn't be said, bye. No, I said, oh, well, I nearly was just going to say, oh, you know what? Go and fuck yourself and die, you cunt. Because what's the point of being nice if you people like that, pal? It's just madness. It's just pathetic. Go and live in a fucking cave, you dickhead. You moron. It is. It's just pathetic. It's so annoying. Yeah. And you hear about people being shot. Yeah, shoot them silly dickheads. They're just not even. What's the point of being here if you're going to be like that?
What about when you're really little? Is there an incident from, like before you go to the Reno? Is there incidents before you go to the Reno?
Oh, I had things at school. I had this guy who harassed me from stepping into the second year school. He was a complete and utter maniac.
Another kid or a teacher?
Another kid. In fact, that's the reason why I was at home most of the time, because of it. And what did he do? Oh, he smashed me in the head with a night bar. Why? And smashed our kid in the head with a night bar.
Why?
Because it was a nasty piece of work. And then, just before we left the school, was in the classroom, and the teacher said to us, I'm just going to a meeting, but there's a full crate of milk there. You can all have 2 bottles of milk each and just chat and behave yourself sort of thing while I'm gone. it was the woodwork room. So while she was gone, this guy used to call him Sausage. He says, "You're not having any milk, you nigger." So I just sat there and looked at him and thought, "What?" He says, "You ain't having no milk, you nigger." He said, "In fact, I'll get these 2 chisels and I'll run them through you." You know, chisels used for woodwork.
Yeah.
So we got 2 chisels. And I just went over to the milk and took 2 bottles and just went back to my desk. So we come right up to me with the 2 chisels. So I just got the bottle and just went, "Fuck off." Did
the bottle pop?
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Got a big chip stuck in his head. And they had to have it extracted out.
And what happened from there, though?
I didn't get charged or anything because that's self-defence.
Yeah.
If somebody comes up to you with a knife or 2 chisels or an hammer or a gun and all that and you fuck them up, good on you. Because they shouldn't be doing shit like that.
And do you think...
And the copper tried to chat my mum up as well. She was good looking. He wasn't interested in the case. All he was interested in is, what are you doing that weekend, love? Dickheads.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that. And I was sat there like that, you know, I was about 13 and a half, 14. I was sat there like that thinking, "Dickhead, get out of the house. I won't go out with you."
Yeah, a copper.
Yeah. No, because you have that attitude.
Yeah, don't you?
When you
that
get older,
age,
you know,
yeah.
all the bollocks out.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to keep the law.
No,
otherwise
yeah.
we wouldn't be able to walk down the street, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Tell us your favourite night in Reno.
Favourite night? Oh, most nights was my favourite night, actually.
Yeah, everybody said that.
You know what I mean? They were good times. Because it was like a proper family. It was like a proper family.
Yeah, no, it was.
The people there, you knew more about them and their thing than you knew about the people in your own house.
No, it's true, it's true. And I was saying to Stevie the other day, it's kind of like once everybody was in, you relaxed. Of us who thought we was a family, once everybody was in, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, until if certain people was missing, it wouldn't be quite right.
A stamp been on there?
No, I'm trying. Yeah. Yeah, tell me why.
Yeah, because Stan was one of the Reno, wasn't
No, definitely. I'm trying, I've asked.
Yeah,
He said he might.
He's an old moss either.
Yeah.
Oh, he loves being on the telly.
I just have to woo him a bit more.
Yeah, he'll come on it.
Yeah.
All these loads. I'm going to write this one down.
Yeah, no, do. It'll be really helpful.
Yeah. Right. It's lagging in it. Oh.